When 2020 started out, I had tons of great ideas for Be Gone for Good, places we were going to go, things we were going to see, presentations we were going to deliver, but this coronavirus has been a real This is Chad with Be Gone for Good. Today I'm going to be going through an update on everything that's in store for Be Gone for Good for the rest of 2020. Things that we're changing, things that we're moving around, and what we're ultimately going to look like by the time that this whole thing is done. First off, I wanted to talk to you about an event I was really excited to be a part of, which was Horizons Unlimited up in Virginia. I was going to be presenting up there. It was going to be my first time attending. It was about 2 weeks ago that it was supposed to be on the calendar, but obviously got canceled because of everything that was going on. It's been moved. It's been rescheduled for the tail end of August instead, and I'm hoping that I can definitely make it out there. But in the meantime, since I didn't have the opportunity to do the presentation out there, I was thinking about maybe recording the presentation for a video like this. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see that. The presentation that I was going to be doing up at Horizons Unlimited, I can obviously release here instead. That way anybody who's going to go to that event or any other event or just wanted to see the presentation could check it out here at this channel. So let me know down in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. Next up, I have a great opportunity for anybody who's ever been interested in getting involved with Overland Expo, whether it's the West, the East, if you've heard about it or seen it or gone before. They're going to be hosting a virtual event this Saturday. So I believe this will drop on Friday the 15th, Saturday the 16th, all day. They're going to be running a virtual Overland Expo event that you can attend with no cost. It's completely free, and it runs you through a lot of the different classes and presentations and things that they do at the normal Overland Expo. I believe they had one canceled, so they're doing this instead. And it's a great chance to kind of get in there, network a little bit, see some of the same sort of presentations that you'd be delivered if you went to an actual Overland Expo event. One of the things I have on the slate, it's still on the slate right now, is going to be my application going in, or my opportunity to present at the Overland Expo East event, hopefully still in October. I don't know how this is all going to shake out and whether or not that's actually going to happen, but I will be reapplying to do another presentation up there. Any of you who've watched the channel know that last year I did a presentation up there and it went really, really well. Got a lot more people than I thought I was going to, and the event was just a great time. It was spectacular fun. I learned a lot, met a lot of people, and just had an amazing time. So I'd really like the chance to get out there and do that again in October. It's on Be Gone for Good's calendar. Hopefully, if this whole virus thing doesn't screw everything up, I will definitely be out there. Check for dates on that, because I don't know if those are still in flux, but I will plan to be at Overland Expo East still, no matter what. I'm hoping to come up with a couple of other extra presentations that I can deliver at Overland Expo. So if you have any ideas, any things that you think that I should concentrate on or that they would like to see in that environment, leave a comment down below. I've had thoughts about everything from security on and off the bike to Be Gone for Good's mission, which is the one that I did last year, and any other topics that you think could be useful to motorcycle travelers or travelers in general. Let me know down in the comments, and I will definitely push those extra projects out to do presentations at Overland Expo. For our next update, this is the big one. We are still planning on doing the MidAtlantic PDR. Everything is still in process for that. Our goal was to be able to do that at the end of July. Again, right now, everything seems to be open as far as the path is concerned. There might be some issues with hotels or restaurants having difficulty in that sector, but the gas stations, the campsites, the states themselves, all appear to be open, so we should be able to make that route still happen. Along those lines, my father is still kind of on the fence about whether or not he wants to go. We're still talking about it, still trying to see if he wants to get a bike, if he wants to get licensed. He's already gone through his riding course, so he has the ability to get the license at this point and start riding, but there's a lot of hesitation in there, and I don't necessarily want to push him into it, but I do really want him to be a part of this trip, at least for the first couple of segments, which I understand are fairly simple, kind of fire road, back road type of stuff. Nothing that's going to be too hairy, too crazy that's going to scare him off, but I'd really like him to be a part of this process. Earlier today, I ordered the map and our finishing stickers. Now, I know that's a little presumptuous, but I wanted to make sure that I had the stickers available to present at the end of the route. So they're incoming right now. The map is coming in. We will start sectioning out which portions we're going to be doing and how we're going to do it and how long we plan to go and where we plan on camping and getting all that arranged. I will be doing update videos, kind of the way that I did with Utah last year, so you can kind of walk all the way through the process with us. I'm really excited about it. I feel like when this map comes, everything gets really real, and there's no turning back at that point. We've also toyed a little bit with the idea of bringing a follow vehicle, just because our understanding from looking at some of the forums is that all of these roads, or the majority of the roads that you're on for the Mid-Atlantic, are things that a four-wheel vehicle could go on as well. So if my dad or somebody else wants to go along with that doesn't want to ride a motorcycle but wants to be a part of the trip, we're thinking and maybe kind of potentially bringing a follow vehicle along with us, which obviously will change things significantly as far as what we're going to eat, where we're going to eat, how we're going to camp, what we can bring along with. So that whole thing is still in flux as well, and I'm pretty excited about that possibility, because that does change things, but it also makes it a little bit more interesting, especially given that if a lot of these restaurants and shops and things are closed, we would be looking at, instead of getting our meals every night at a local restaurant or something, we might have to bring along a lot with us. We might have to do freeze-dried for a good portion of the trip. Again, it's all sort of being figured out right now, and obviously the next couple of months is going to change a lot of that stuff too. So we're flying by the seat of our pants on this one, and we're excited to see this adventure come forward and see what it can bring out. As you may have noticed, BeGoneForGood has been really striving to put out a lot more videos this year, doing a lot more content, things that you guys want to see, getting more involved in the community just overall. And the way that we're going to do that in one capacity is going through a lot of the gear that I bring along with. So I'm going to be talking about all the Moscow stuff I have, from the Backcountry 40 to the R80 to the Nomad to the tool roll, hopefully doing reviews on all of that stuff now that I've had the actual chance to ride with it all. I've been on trips with it, I've utilized it, I pull things in, packed it out. All of that has given me a much better understanding of how this stuff works in real world practical applications, and I'm going to get that information out to you. I also want to do reviews about all the climb gear I have, from the Latitude pants and jacket to the Outlander pants to the Roker pants that I have, the jeans, the shoes that I wear, the boots that I wear. I've already done a review on the gloves. So in that same vein, I'd like to get reviews out for all of this gear that I'm bringing along with me, because it's all vital to the trips that I've been taking. And I think I've got a lot more understanding now that I've traveled with all of it, to give you a better idea of whether it's good gear, bad gear, or where it stands in that spectrum. BeGoneForGood's original concept was to be a movement almost, an acknowledgement that every mile that we're out on the road, we have the opportunity to do a lot of good. And if that's as simple as just visiting businesses that may need it, like this year, where we're going to be bringing in money to these little communities that could probably use a little extra help, all the way to the point of volunteering as you move along, or bringing supplies into people that might not otherwise have it. There are tons of companies and organizations out there already that need help, and if we have the opportunity to do some of that while we're traveling, that does a lot for our lifestyle. It does a lot for the trip itself. It does a lot for us as individuals, and hopefully for the communities that we go through. And that is the goal of BeGoneForGood, is to kind of push out that positivity that we have while we're riding into the communities that we're traveling through, making those benefit from our travel through there, and not just purely a selfish activity of like, what do I get on this trip, and what do I see, and what sort of experiences do I have? Is there a way that we can spread that out a little bit further and make these travels great for everybody around us? In that vein, we are starting to do some research about things we can do along the Mid-Atlantic to help out. And if that means visiting some place and volunteering, or just getting out awareness, or whatever the possibility is for us to help out, we want to be open to that possibility. And again, it might be as simple as just visiting some of these businesses most hard hit by the coronavirus. If that's something that we can do in a small way, and just kind of choose to spend our dollars and put our effort towards businesses that really need our help, that's what BeGoneForGood's all about. It's just doing some good while we're out on that trail. One of the other things that BeGoneForGood is really trying to concentrate on this year is larger scale, esoteric type videos. Obviously there's really easy low-hanging fruit when it comes to the best tires that you can use, and oil changes and gear reviews and things along those lines, which you guys love and I'm more than happy to do. But I also wanted to get into some more philosophical ideas, like what is adventure, and things my kids taught me about riding by just having a scoop of vanilla ice cream. These type of videos are maybe a little bit more high level, not necessarily practical use, but just kind of to get us thinking about the things that we do and why we do them, and what this sport and this lifestyle has meant to me as a rider, and a fairly new rider at that. So it's probably not for everybody, but I am really excited to kind of dig in creatively and do some of these videos that might have some more far-reaching or far-grasping ideologies than just how quickly can I go on an AT and slow down and what am I going to see while I'm there. So those hopefully will be coming. Again, it's all sort of formulating in my brain, so it might be a little bit, but I'm looking forward to getting some of those videos out shortly as well. Lastly, and not that I'm writing 2020 off, but we're also planning for the future as well. As some of you know, I have a trip planned for 2023. We're going to be doing a similar trip to the one we did way back in 2017, going all the way down to Honduras, and probably going to extend that further and get all the way down into Panama, just so that we can say we've done the entire Central America. That will be in 2023. So it's a long way off, but just to put it on your radar, that's something that we're definitely going to be doing. Hopefully we get a chance to ride with a few people on the way down, meet some folks that have been BeGoneForGood champions for a while and just say hello, maybe crack a beer or have dinner or something. So that's going to be on the slate. We also have plans for 21 and 22 as well. In 21, I'd really like to get the chance to go back out to the Badlands and the Black Hills. That's something I did a few years ago, and it was an amazing trip. I didn't have the Africa Twin at that time, and I was going with somebody that was in a vehicle instead of on a bike. So I'd like the chance to get us all out there on bikes instead and see that area, maybe bomb around in Wyoming a little bit more as well, because it just was an amazing trip. It was a ton of fun. It can get us access to doing some of the BDR out there as well, because Montana will be done by them. Wyoming is already finished, so we'll have a little bit of chance to do some of those other things, but that's what I have for 21. 22, still kind of up in the air. There is the potential that 22 will be our trip from here to Alaska and back. That's maybe a little bit ambitious for what we're capable of doing right now, but it's definitely on the slate. So just so you know, BeGoneForGood is planned out for a long time. If you have any trips that you think we should make, anything that you expect us to do, or ideas that we haven't thought of, again, I know everybody's going down to the comments for this one, but leave something down in the comments. Let us know where you think we should head next in 21, 22, assuming this whole virus thing doesn't wipe us all out and screw up every trip that we've ever had planned. That's we've got things that we're planning for the future. Okay, that's BeGoneForGood's update for 2020. So far in the future, things we've got planned, things that we're hoping are still going to be planned. We are really excited for this year still. I know that a lot of things have been put on hiatus, a lot of things have been canceled or rearranged or moved, but it's still going to be a great year. I believe that even with everything that's going on, some of the bad news that we've had, some of the little good news that we've had, everybody being stuck inside for so long and just sort of emerging now, I still am very hopeful for the future of not only our sport, our lifestyle, the things that we do, but for all of us broadly across the globe. I know Americans are starting to come out of their holes a little bit and getting out there, and I know a lot of other countries are doing the same thing. So hang in there, we're all gonna be great. We're just keep riding, keep getting out there, and we will start adventuring again very shortly. Thank you for watching, I appreciate it. If you like this type of content, or really anything we've done in the past, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you can get notifications anytime we update, and give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you like this video as well. It's been a great time talking to you. The last thing I want to tell you, we hit 3,000 subscribers. It's huge. It's a testament to how much you guys have been helping out. Thank you so much. That's all I've got. I'll see you in the next one.